Hey, welcome to Route 66. Once again, we're on day number 179, and we're in the middle of the Psalms. We have 6 Psalms that we're going to look at today that you're going to read from various topics. So let me kind of give you a little bit of an overview about what these Psalms are about. Psalm 79 is a prayer, a lament because of the destruction of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is being attacked, and it's pleading for God's mercy and justice against some of the enemies. Sometimes, bad things happen to things, and we just cry out to God to help us and to protect us. Psalm 80 is a cry for restoration, asking God as the good shepherd, which he is, to shine his face on us and to revive his people. And he loves us and he cares for us. So that's a nice psalm for that. Psalm 81 is just an invitation for God to listen to us and for a commitment for us to walk in obedience, remembering the past that God has delivered us, and to realize that right now God is blessing us. And that's it. It's a good prayer. Psalm 82 is a challenge when there's unjust rulers. We can't always pick the people that are in authority over us. And when they don't do right, the only one we can go to is God, and he's the best one. The author of Psalm 82 reminds these rulers that God is the ultimate judge and not them. Psalm 83 is a prayer for God to act against hostile nations and defend his people. We have a lot of nations in our world, and there were a lot of nations back then, and not all of them are friendly toward God or even friendly toward religion. And this is a prayer for God to act against these nations that are doing wrong. And then Psalm 84 is a happy psalm, declaring for God's presence and finding strength in God and God blessing his people. And so it's a good one. So some lessons that we can learn from this whole section here. Number one, God hears the cries of broken people. When we are broken, when we are hurt, when we are down, when we are depressed, when we're under stress, God hears us. Even when we're in judgment, even when the problems are our fault, we can go to God and seek mercy and grace and deliverance. A second lesson we can learn is that true strength and joy are found in God's presence. The closer we get to God, now realize this, since God is everywhere, he's always right next to us. But I think there's a spiritual closeness that we need to draw close to God. When we get close to him, we'll find that strength and we'll find that peace. Not in the circumstances, but we can even find strength and peace when the circumstances aren't good. And in a third lesson, God desires our obedience more than the offerings. All the things we can do for God, that's wonderful, but he wants our obedience. He wants to bless those who obey him. And so do what he says. God bless you as you read today's reading.